This is Model XL, a show in which there are lots of lush forms and endless beauty. Here, girls of big souls and big shapes are trying to become world-class models. As a result of the casting in the first tests, the judges selected 12 of the most worthy participants. The competition among them promises to be super tough. The most resilient ones will survive. Ahead of the participants, there are masterclasses, training, and photo shoots with the country's top experts in the fashion industry. And right now, the girls are going into a luxurious mansion where they will live while participating in the project.
Super adventures are waiting for us. A lot of contests and, of course, a victory.
One of the qualities that a model should have is punctuality. But not everyone turned out to have this. Someone preened longer than others before leaving.
I think we must teach her a lesson. Sit, leave, and let her get there on her own. I think so too. So that she won't be late next time. I agree. Hello, girls. How are you? Are you serious? So how long has it been? Why does someone come on time and someone else comes when they want?
Dariana immediately encountered the friendliness of her new girlfriends.
I love you all very much already. Go yourself with your love. The main crybaby of the project. Yes, I've never been like this. That's good. Some emotions. Dariana. So we were riding in our super van, which looks like a funeral. I name it like this. I kind of thought that they'd give us a limo.
Finally, the bus arrived at the most expensive place in Russia, Rublevka. We hope that the girls will like the mansion with its garden, terrace, swimming pools, and hammam. It's also got a gym, so the participants will be able to maintain their shape. And some, perhaps, will lose a couple of extra pounds.
Let's go out as models. Damn it! What a chandelier! Oh, there are our photos there too!
The judges recognized Valeria Nacheva as the best participant last week. Her huge photo greets the girls at the entrance to the house.
Who is faster? Who is faster? Valeria is asked, Valeria, where is your room?
Valeria gets a privilege. She will live separately from the others all week in the VIP bedroom.
Awesome! Oh, she has the best room. But it won't be for long. So girls, come on, move out, please. It is necessary to reach the final. I'll get you the first place. Evgenia, you and I have been overlaid. Look. You are my beauty. They have such a farce going on there. Fighting, crying, screaming. I don't know how they will sleep at all. Okay, hold on, friends, hold on. It's really. It'll break down, I tell you. Bogdana, we'll just have a procedure in the evenings. No, don't do that.
Meanwhile, the other participants of the show do not behave like the ladettes from the project of the same name.
Could you hand me that thing, please? I'll call home. Hello, Veronica. Today I'm going to Gagra. Pool! Ah! Who was it? Who was it? When we went into the pool, we laughed like that. The first one wins, that's it. I prepared myself. I think I'm going to jump anyway. Yes, bang, such a pitch. I'm wearing clothes, a jacket, jeans. What is it all about? Who's the pushed me in, huh? I think it was Bogdana, your girlfriend. Bogdana just pushed Evgenia. Evgenia flew into the pool because of this. In fact, their entire conflict occurred. Give me the robe. Go yourself with your robe. What the hell? Are you okay? Are you out of your mind? Nothing. Give me the robe. Evgenia is crazy. Seriously. She went, tore off my dry robe from the hanger and began throwing her wet robe at me. Well, I got hit in the face with the same wet robe. Aren't you afraid to get a clap back? Of course, I was furious. When she pushed me the second time, I was already angry as hell.
After settling into the house, the girls decided to eat a little.
When we were sitting at the table, we saw Anfisa outside the window, and she came in to see us. Well, hello, my little ones. Look at you with your robes. We went into the living room, everyone sat down, and she began to tell us the rules of behavior in the house. The first rule is that you cook all the food yourself. The second rule is waking up with the alarm. The third rule is that you make up the house cleaning schedule yourself, and you clean up one by one. You cannot go outside the perimeter of the house. Well, the fifth rule, I hope you like it. It is strictly forbidden to use phones. I'm asking you right now to give me all your mobile phones, so that no everyday problems distract you from masterclasses and tests on the project. If it goes like this, maybe I'll leave the project or something. What else remains? Well, is everyone ready? Ready? Then I will now conduct the first masterclass for you. Hooray! There are special uniforms in these boxes. Change your clothes. We opened it. There were clothes that I was wearing. These are bodysuits and tights. I realized that this task would be related to posing or some silhouettes of ours. Cool. Why couldn't they tell? They're signed, girls. Where are they signed? It was signed Chupikova, right here. Tights didn't fit on girls with bigger hips. I think it's on me, quite possibly. Let's swap, let's see. It infuriated me that the tights don't fit me, although my ass objectively is not the biggest on the project. A social network page is your face. There, models can find an agent and a scout from the most famous modeling agencies. And just one photo on a social network can decide your fate. Now, how can you make it so that all modeling agencies want you to come to them? I will tell you right now. I was, how to say, in maximum tension. Because the wind, the rain, everything is wet. We are standing, we're dripping hairstyle and makeup. Goodbye. I have prepared 4 poses for you, the most versatile poses for plus-size girls. She looks awesome, but that's her who looks awesome. That doesn't mean I look the same. One of you, the one who poses for the photographer I think are the best, will get an advantage for the test.
The advantage will be that the best participant can choose the girl who will pass the test first.
That is, there is something to try for.
And Maxim Sudorgin, one of the best reportage photographers in Russia, will help Anfisa Chakova. Limp Bizkit, Prodigy, Noise MC, Yuri Bashmet and other stars have been in the lens of his camera. Max has been engaged professionally in photography for about 10 years. He's managed to work with almost all the country's TV channels on hundreds of projects, and today he will photograph our models. Smile.
1, 2, 3. Great, the second pose. Madonna got lost after the style change, and the hair she had, it was her advantage. And when they took it, when they removed it, now there is nothing special about her. 1, 2, 3. Great. Anfisa Chakova showed really awesome poses for big girls, which stretch both the body and the ass, where it should be done along with the tummy. Turn around a little there. Can you? Like this?
1, 2, 3.
Dariana played with her face with this pin-up on one pose, the red carpet on the second. That is, her face changed from frame to frame, unlike the girls who froze with a stone face.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Almost a heron, Alexandra. Alexandra just posed. She positions herself as a professional model. such a wooden body. She still showed something with her face. But I didn't see anything good in her poses at all. Look, hands behind your head, yes.
1, 2, 3.
Great. Eleanor coped with the task very well. Eleanor was one of the best. She handles her body wonderfully. She's more ready as a model than many of the other girls. I do not know why Anfisa Chakova highlighted Elena Tarakini. For example, her hind leg was bent. I have seen such drawbacks in people who have been working as a model for many years, who've collected a portfolio. I mean, I don't think it was the best job. 1, 2, 3. Wait, just a second. You forgot about your chin again. Look at how my chin is thrown. How beautiful the jaw turns out if you throw your head like that. 1, 2, 3. Leila, she didn't do a great job. Because, to be honest, well, I watched her work and I didn't like her appearance. That is, there's no expression. The look was empty. Girls, in general, you did well, but someone did very badly. Bogdana, suddenly your beautiful appearance got completely lost in the photo. My dear chatterbox Alessandra, even having such a beautiful, expressive face, you're not friends with your body at all. It's so perky, boyish, I would say, with all your feminine forms. You need to learn how to get femininity out of yourself as much as possible. I agree completely. That is, she has cool body parameters. Yes, okay, good height, but she does not feel herself at all. That is, the back part of the body moves separately, her hands separately, her face is generally separate. There is a girl among you who coped with this task the best. The girl also has one problem area which is very difficult to cover. But she managed, with her enthusiasm, her smile and the correct position of her body, to make it so that you don't pay attention to the belly at all. I thought Violetta would be the best because she just saw, well, her picture went well, I saw. I'm talking about you, Dariana. I agree with Anfisa's opinion that Dariana was the best. She skillfully handles her body. I'm just so very emotional because I won. It was very important to me. You became the best and you got an advantage in the next test. Right now, you and I are going to the test. Put on your raincoat and we're off.
And now, Anfisa will share with the girls a secret that surely worries all women. You'll want to turn up the volume for this.
We have built all the poses with you, and there is also the so-called working side of the face. By the way, Jana knows her working side very well. She always puts her hair in a certain way before the photo and makes a certain bend of her head. And due to this, she has very beautiful photos of her face. Incredible. We discussed with her which side is better, working, non-working. Well, our crocodiles have no working side. Well, here you go on the red carpet. Photographers run up. Just a second, you take out a matchbox, take it out. Take the tongue and rest it as much as possible. On the upper teeth as much as possible. And starting from the upper teeth, you pull a smile. It turns out like this. Precisely. I didn't understand. Normal handset. It's like you're from a mental hospital. Not so good. Hollywood doesn't work. Hollywood doesn't work.
The bus with the participants arrived at an abandoned factory. It doesn't seem to smell like fashion here, but this is only at first glance.
Well, girls, good luck to you. Thanks. Come on, don't let me down. When the time came for the test, we were all taken out, and we realized that the heat was coming down.
Good night, girls.
Good night.
You're not very joyful.
We're just in shock. Some kind of filth, this sting. What? fact, it was a construction site, guys. It was also a fire station. And we thought it would hit us on the thighs and shake our fat.
But all the girls' fears were compensated by meeting with a superstar. But before starting the test, I want to introduce you to Igor Zhizhikin. Igor Zhizhikin is an actor, producer, and TV presenter who's managed to achieve success on both sides of the Atlantic. For many years, he collaborated with Cirque du Soleil. In Hollywood, Igor has worked with Steven Spielberg, Harrison Ford, Quentin Tarantino, Johnny Depp, Angelina Jolie, and many others. Today, Igor has come up with extreme tests for our participants. And Igor is also famous for the fact that he always shoots without understudies. His advice will be useful to you today. Right now, you have to pass an extreme test. Your task is to walk as gracefully as possible. In 3 places which are marked with red pedestals, you need to stop and take one of the 4 poses that Anfisa showed you.
We saw people in suits, in masks. We right away realized that something was about to happen. There would be fire, water, and copper pipes.
I'll walk down the runway myself. The first point.
I was shocked when Nikolai showed us what we had to do. I was especially shocked by the air directed in our faces.
As gracefully as possible. This is your second point. Your third point. But I won't show it to you, because here,
the girls have all panicked here. There's mud, some kind of pre-pirate or something. Everything is in ruins.
coming next, a night at an abandoned factory.
Such a mess started.
Models in the grocery market. How much does beauty cost? Call Jean-Paul. It's the best thing that could have happened to me. Customers versus participants.
What kind of outrage is this, huh?
The first conflict on the project.
What a twist.
Whose nerves couldn't stand it? Wait. Previously in the program, the girl stopped by a luxurious mansion but was shocked by the rules of living there. And Evgenia Tupikova has already managed to swim in the pool. However, not of her own free will. After a masterclass from Anfisa Chakova, the participants were brought to an abandoned factory. Igor will, as promised, give our girls advice. You've just seen what will happen. All you need to do is concentrate on your positions. Do not think about anything else that will happen. Air, wind, fire or water. Well, are you ready?
Yay!
Girls, I'm with you.
Girls, I'm with you. And then such a mess started.
Dariana, you will choose the participant who will pass the test first, as you were best according to the results of the masterclass.
I want Valeria to be the first one. I was shocked because Darina decided to set me up like that. Allegedly thinking I could not cope with the task and so that she would come into my room. She is a strong competitor. I want to see how she will show herself and notice all the mistakes. You live in a luxury room. It's time for you to move in with the girls, right? My hour has come.
So the test begins with the best participant of the last program, kickboxer Valeria Necheva. Will she be able to be the first this week? Let's go. Let's go further. Well done, you're going well.
It's like drowning in water, then getting out. Just such a shock after. That's what I had. That it's water. I inhaled it. It was still pouring from above. Right from the heart, they tried to pour it in my face.
You are, one might say, a pioneer. I congratulate you.
Thanks.
Come here, we'll take a photo of you. Do you know what we're going to do? Let's think of something.
Damn, oh God, I thought I was going to die. Rough, oh Lord. Valeria is generally a special character in our team. At least I think the jury highlights her. Let's see what happens next. Valeria is a person who is neither unpleasant nor sympathetic to me. In fact, we don't really notice her in the house.
Elena Terrakina is going to be next on the improvised podium. Gracefully. The first pose.
I was actually interested in looking at my face. Would I be able to resist the air? Because when Valeria did it, it was very enchanting and beautiful.
Take a pose. The last test is the scariest. I congratulate you. You passed everything with dignity.
The most shocking thing is the water, because after all, I forgot everything I'd done before and I was a little confused. And I really want to see my photos now.
Took a pose.
It was necessary to repeat those poses that it seems to me everyone had forgotten, the ones that Anfisa showed at the masterclass. I peeped at Alina's photos in these flames. I think it was gorgeous because she lifted her hands like that. That's how she was scared, such energy.
Perfectly.
I liked it when they poured water on me. Wow, that's cool.
The Oriental beauty Victoria Hasanova is trying her hand next.
Victoria was very afraid that her mouth and lips would be inflated. And that nothing would be damaged by the air because the pressure was strong. I was scared of it too. Well, Victoria cheated. She turned her back on the pose.
This will probably be the right move because it turns out to be a better face job than when the wind blows. Sorry, into your jaw structure. Gracefully, you walk down the runway.
The test is normal. I passed easily enough. I thought the ugliest photo would be with the air, and I took the right pose where they let air into my face.
Nikolai Ovechkin's favourite and the officer's wife, Elena Pashtuk, goes into the test with an invariably stony face.
Pustek is general, out of hand, chick, 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 chick. You know, such a Robocop.
Take a pose. Why didn't you stand for long enough?
Didn't stand for long enough. Big mistake, Eleanor.
Didn't stand for long enough in the second point, I would say.
Where did she run to? As if she was late for the tram. Really? Well, that is, I would not say that this is a model behavior.
Stand in the middle.
The worst of all, it seems to me, is Elena Pastush, because I think she was just going through like a tank.
She's tucked. She can't get loose. Failed to complete 2 points? Well, you know, I would say that she failed the whole task. And now it's time for the runway for an Oriental dancer, Leila Omar.
I didn't have any jitters. I was absolutely not afraid. I'm not afraid of fire, air, or water.
Continue the runway. I think it was good. Well done. Get together and to the next point. Take a pose. We're working. Well done, not bad. Pull yourself together. You were walking well. Leila Omar, she had a hard time with her poses. To say that she's the best in this test, of course not. Imagine that you're walking on the red carpet. Come on, it's with that emotion that you'll go through.
Violetta falls right away in this mud. Let's do it again.
Go ahead. As gracefully as possible. Stand on the first point, take a pose. Excellent. Get ready and keep going. You're walking the red carpet. Pose, working. Well, you got it together. Well done. Not bad. Let's move on. The next test. Take a pose. Work. Great.
There are all sorts of different situations. The main thing is not to lose face and go through again with your head held high.
Now comes Dariana Yats. I hope that you will pleasantly surprise both me and the photographer. As gracefully as possible, remember the red carpet. a little more confident. Are you ready?
There was no easy conditions there. That is, it was really hard. That's why it was a very cool test, which I think will be remembered for the rest of everyone's life. Initially, I wanted to be second. I thought I'd take a look at Valeria and then sort of make everything a lot cooler. That was my idea because I want to move into a normal room. I don't want to climb to the second floor. I want my picture to hang on the ground floor.
Whether plus-size blogger Dariana will be able to move into the VIP room will be decided by the judges at the end of the program. Alexandra decided to go the same way as all the previous ones and stood with her back to it. The next point. Try to improvise. Very poorly fixed. Go ahead. And remember that you have to be graceful.
It was very difficult. It was very cold. I tried my best and I was so worried. I don't know what to say. Oh, it's terrible, really. You're blown by such a pressure of wind and you're such a beauty, such a sharp hair. That's it. After this water, you should come to the next podium.
Get it together. You like everything very much.
In my opinion, after the second, third, I didn't walk very gracefully. I don't remember. I'm telling you, my brain is a little numb from experiences.
When I asked her if she remembered which of Anfisa's poses she needed to repeat, she told me, Nikolai, what poses? My last name is Tupakova. And I realized that our friend is falling apart a little bit. It's Yana Sedakova's turn to be tested by fire, water, and air. Back again. She was no longer thinking about beauty, poses, proper grouping. She was just walking just to reach the end. Get it together. Keep moving.
Yana is much more feminine than the rest of our girls. I wanted to show my sexuality when the water was pouring on me, but as soon as the water was poured on me, my sexuality disappeared all at once.
The last participant remained. Bogdana Samuelenko appears on an improvised podium. Take the first pose.
But on the third one, of course, I messed up because I couldn't stand on one heel.
She worked very poorly on the podium. At the very beginning, she was disorientated, and she reached the end with volitional impulse, as they say. The most difficult test, invented by Igor Zhizhikin, is over. The participants have gone through air, fire, and water. And after all the shocks, they're warming up in the makeup trailer.
Dariana, what the hell did you send me first? Well, because you're living in a VIP room now, and I had to overthrow you from there. Well, you wanted to move in there. You will be evicted from the room. I want to sleep in a normal bed. I don't want to sleep upstairs. The logic is simple.
Igor was very worried about how the girls felt after such a difficult runway. He decided to go to the makeup trailer to see the participants and cheer them up. How do you feel?
Okay, better already.
Warmed up?
It's warm.
Has everyone got a cold?
No.
Frozen?
We'll find out tomorrow.
Listen, well, I wanted to tell you that all of you did a good job, because I was standing in my clothes, looking at you, and I just froze. In general, these distances were worthily passed, so I'm hugging you all. Thanks. Love you. You were wonderful. Great.
Thanks. Thank you very much.
After a test at an abandoned factory, the next morning the girls woke up not in the best of moods.
It seemed to me that I'd just fallen asleep and the alarm sounded. Yesterday, everyone fell asleep so fast, I couldn't sleep for a very long time. Morning is just hell. For some reason, the alarm clock is above me. I say, yes, I hear. I'm brushing my teeth. Victoria comes running. Girls, a letter. We just say, what does it say? Good morning, girls. You've already been through fire and water. Copper pipes remain. I know that each of you dreams of entering the model market. Today, your dream will come true. Half an hour to get ready. Nikolai Ovechkin. Well, well, well. I like you. I communicate with you normally. The rest, the ones that are provocatives, I'll just ignore and avoid them, that's it. Elena Bastos, she's negative when she's in the same room with me. I feel her energy, I just feel bad. It seems to me that she's evil inside. I think the task will be connected with pipes, with casting. That will perhaps have some movements with the client. We will probably be examined with standard models and how we will react. I think this will be a race with a clock. Like we have to run several designers for a certain time, and whoever gets the job will be the best. We had makeup done together with the hairstyle, very bright. That's it, beautiful styling. I liked it in general. Well, the girls were convinced right away that we were going to trade now.
After breakfast and makeup, the participants go to a meeting with Nikolai Ovechkin.
We think we're going to have a photo shoot now, yes, girls? Yeah, probably something to do with water because we have very bright, persistent makeup. We all began to fantasize about where we would go. Well, one of the options was that it was a market, another option was a circus. Sell yourself, do you understand? I would sell myself. Girls, have you thought about the air tube? Maybe it's a pipe in the literal sense? What kind of air tube with our weight? The letter said the market of top models and all that. And we thought that probably it's connected with the real market.
Hello, girls.
Hello.
You look fine, stunning. To begin with, I want to ask you a question about intelligence. What do you think unites Vera Brezhneva, Natalia Vodyanova, and Svetlana Loboda?
They all worked in the market.
Absolutely right. Now we are at one of the most famous markets in Moscow. And today, you will have to sell yourself.
I don't know. We'll be meat today. Today we will sell ourselves. Don't know. I know that I am the juiciest fruit in the market for sure.
And the costumes for the photo shoot from improvised materials will be personally designed by the judge of our project, stylist Nikolai Ovechkin. Everyone, call Jean-Paul. It's the best thing that could have happened to me. Alexandra, I want to introduce you to Igor Pankov, a star fashion photographer. Igor Pankov is one of the most famous star photographers in Russia, a member of the Federation of European Photographers and the National Association of Professionals of the Photo Industry. Igor's works are published in the most popular magazines of our country, and many stars have visited the lens of his camera. Your task is to sit on this counter and show how juicy, tasty, appetizing, and desirable you can be. Start working. I'm going to prepare the next model. Okay, thanks. We have 5 minutes to shoot with you, and we have to work out 3 poses. Give me a hand. Carefully. Right here on your knees. Yes, that's great. Lie down like that. Yeah, and make it so there are not 2 hands symmetrical, but slightly one higher than the other. Yes, that's it. And raise your hand higher as you did before. That's it. That's it. Yes. Yes, yes. Yes, good. Look harder at me.
I remembered Alexandra the most. She was like a princess, very beautiful. She came in glasses, but then decided with the photographer to take off the glasses anyway, not to use them. Well, she is very beautiful. She posed professionally.
Try this leg because you can't see it at all, as if you're one-legged. Here, thanks. Well done. Have you ever worked as a model before?
Yes.
Well, it's clear that you pose well. A little bit of this here.
I got sausage, meat, and all that. An awkward moment, as if the sausage got into an awkward place. Let's not talk about it.
So that's it, we've worked with you. Carefully.
I believe I did a good job with the task. I went first. There was a lot of people standing next to me, filming me. The girls discussed me, and when they discuss me, it means they're jealous. I'm sure I did it 100%. I look juicy, like this sausage. The Snow Queen, yeah?
How pleasantly surprised you will be when you realize that in this style, you are far from the Snow Queen.
Pimply woman.
Stick your hand in, you pimply woman. And how she thinks it up. How she thinks it up, huh?
I liked my image. Where else would I have experienced such emotions? To walk in a dotted ribbon and even with yellow inserts. In general, my image was a dragonfly of lava first and pimply, maleficent after that.
Our task is to sell these products as quickly and beautifully as possible. And you are the main product here. Step wider. Come on. Come on. Well done. Legs should be here.
Evgenia, I didn't really like her posing. I think she wasn't liberated. She was very tightly clamped.
Lift your face a little higher. Yep. Her face is good, working. But she still somehow does not know how to control her body. Try to do something harder, because it turns out there's too much tenderness. Inhale, don't... Well, the fact that you're in black underwear is just great. It couldn't be worse. There's a fold, just Audrey Hepburn. Violetta Melnikova is ready to impress everyone with her outfit and demonstrate her modeling skills.
We had to really sell ourselves from the showcase where the products were. And I was dressed in such a chic way. A big red collar, a fluffy yellow skirt, red lips. I look like Snow White today.
So, okay.
A big knuckle, I think.
Well, kinda, yes.
On this red table.
It's like that. We need to sell this knuckle right away.
Violetta, she does not know how to work her body at all. She's just a ball.
Turn your face a little here and do it lower. Yeah. Good. So your hand like this, ugly. It's too rustic. Do the opposite, so that there's a tougher hand. But not all market buyers appreciated such a bold experiment.
What an outrage, huh? On food products, how is this possible? People look completely impudent.
Don't pay attention. You're a professional model here.
How is this possible, eh?
Working.
What a shame.
This way.
To be photographed on food products, eh? What have people come to, eh?
Come on, let's do the opposite.
It's unthinkable. Horror. The granny, of course, who began to condemn me when I posed, set even more heat up, raised my emotional background even more. I started trying even harder and working even harder.
It's time for Bogdana Samuelenko to appear in front of Igor Pankov's camera. Bogdana got lemons. Perhaps with her pose, she'll be able to make them sweeter. Super! Turn the elbow more here to make it more fashionable. You hold the bag perfectly.
Bogdana was photographed lying on her back with her legs lifted up. Just both of her kilometer-long legs lifted up parallel to each other. And she looked like she was completely naked except for vegetables.
Bogdana apparently ideally suited this pose, when the girl is lying upside down and as a result a very juicy, delicious, beautiful frame is turned out. Perhaps it won't even be noticeable that she is super plus size. This is a very cool pose. Well done. I didn't think that any of your models could handle such a pose. There will be a super photo.
I just experienced some kind of unreal buzz, and it became interesting that from the fact that I was getting the high, the people were looking at me, they were also getting the high.
The photo shoot in the market continues. Who will feel bad in an outfit from Nikolai Ovechkin? That's it. Inhale. Raw fish test. You will be shocked.
Whoa, wow, this is fashion.
Council of judges who will be the best and get to the VIP bedroom.
You're the best this week.
And who will have to leave the project today. Don't miss it. Earlier in the program, at an abandoned factory, the participants were tested with compressed air, fire, and ice water. And now, in a busy market, in images from Nikolai Ovechkin, models are trying to take advantageous poses for the most successful photo. It's time for Oriental dancer Layla Omar to show how much her beauty is valued. I'll call you Pumpkin, is that okay?
Well, my mum sometimes calls me Pumpkin.
Layla, of course, in my opinion, is not a model at all. Let's lower your leg because it looks too vulgar.
This one?
Well, yes, I don't like it. I will...
What happened now was some kind of circus, really. I think Layla will be the worst. Because it didn't work out with the photographer.
So you don't need to bite either because it looks like a little bit of vulgarity.
I do oppose. No, we don't need this vulgarity. He criticized me harshly, castigated me in a tough way. I understand that he wants to unsettle me altogether. Yes, she dances. Well, let her dance then, because her photos are not strong.
But the most unusual image today went to plus-size blogger Dariana Yats.
If I have a frying pan on me...
Yes,
A
one.
woman on a teapot...
You will understand everything on the spot.
Well, what about helping the project's favorite? That's it.
The project's favorite, all of you are my favorites here. Oh my god, to hell with the details, it's too beautiful.
In my opinion, this is some kind of fish eye.
This is the eye of a fish.
I'll be a fish, fishing meat.
Careful, you're breaking my pans. So, come on, well done. Your image is super. Let's work it out now.
There's some successful poses with Dariana. She's just, because she's still bigger than us, she's a little clumsy.
So, here we go. Well done. Awesome.
I am absolutely delighted. All the cameras are pointed at me. Igor helped me. He's so infectious with his energy. Just wow. This person, an emetic powder for everyone, for most of the participants.
And at this time, Victoria Hasanova became ill because of the too tight dress, and she almost fainted.
Well, it's very tight for me. Yes, I can't breathe. Are you sick or something? I don't know what is happening to me.
Give me the scissors. That's it. Inhale.
Yes. Nikolai quickly corrected everything, thank God. I thought now he would send me on like that. I would collapse somewhere there.
That's great. Yes, yes, yes. A little bit here. Yeah, face. That's it.
Victoria Hasanova looked very good. She has a good runway in general. I like her figure. I just go nuts when I see her.
With this hand, play a little bit here. Yeah. Yeah.
Victoria felt insecure. I saw that she was freaking out at first. That is, it was clear that she was very worried. It was uncomfortable for her. But she worked well in principle. They created a cool image for her. I think Victoria will be the best this week. Yes, I think so too. She had a great runway on the last test, but now I think she works well. Either Victoria or Valeria. No, but maybe Victoria. I liked it very much. In general, I am the sweetest candy. I think I worked beautifully today.
Probably there is no such situation that would make the stone face of the officer's wife, Elena Pashtuk, change. You're a little tense. Relax a little. Go like this. Phew. Let go, and...
The tomato looks prettier than Elena.
There are zero emotions on the face. Nothing happens at all. Well, it seems to me that this is one of the worst participants for today. Tilt it here. Lower the chin.
And again, a chicken ass on the face, see? And there is no chin. They open her shoulders, made a damn cleavage. Damn, girls, it's just not her field of activity. Yes, this is not her area.
Okay, that's it. Don't move now. I'll take the last frame and let you go.
I think something magical happened there. I think Elena Pastuch was the worst.
Singer Eilina is ready to conquer the star photographer with her poses and looseness. Here, great. Well done. Let's go to work already. Well, and a special feature, you need to put it in your mouth. Good girl. Here, super. This is fashion.
Wow. This is fashion. How Alina did it. It was fire. She put half of her tail in her mouth. Yeah, she's such a beauty. That's it. I really liked it. Awesome.
This is the most delicious thing that's happened today.
Pretty girl, just super great. The fish stank and it was all covered in ice. And maybe it was past the expiration date. Well, in general, she did a cool thing. I think that the pictures should be very chic. The girls told me that it was as if I was born a fish on this ice.
Yana Sedikova has not liked seafood since childhood. And as luck would have it, she got a counter with raw fish for posing with. Just take this. Come on, come on.
Right, with your teeth. You can do it like this. Yum. It all stinks in the ice. It's cold. This smell. I think I will never eat fish again. It's all dripping. It's shining. Oh, I can't.
The fish by itself and the face by itself. Yeah, here. Unexpectedly, Dariana volunteered to help Yana with the pose.
Yana, just be more confident. Dariana is a freaking beast. She really ruined half of it for me. She came up, started shoving the fish right here, and tore all the dress that Nikolai made for me. Well, of course, I freaked out and threw a raw herring at her.
I'll be down there. Look at me. Look at me here. Yes.
This strange flounder, they put it right into my face. This is the worst day of my life.
In the image of Nikolai Ovechkin, Elena Terakina became like the mistress of the sea element. So, get it together and work. Even if you're tired, even if your shoes are too tight, and they are too tight for you.
Yes, thank you, Sensei.
Come on, Sensei, gently.
Hello? Hi. Hello. Elena Terakina is so comfortable again. I can't watch this right now, you know.
Well, you will be a fishy snow queen.
Yes.
I would put you down and with your head down. She walked into the frame beautifully, in a crown, all shiny. Well, such a sea lady. Hold your chin a little bit, like this. Yes.
It's as if the fisherman got her, and she's happy that finally she got fished out of the sea. Daddy Newt will miss you. Sorry, Dad, I'm going to the prince. Give me a fork, I'll comb my hair.
A harder look. You have too gentle a look. Yeah.
Fish is rough because now I stink. But I tried as much as possible to get used to this role and play and make these shots. I hope I'm even sure that I'll have beautiful photos there. The image of Elena Terakini seemed to me unfinished somehow. Just some pieces. I don't know. Maybe she didn't inspire Nikolai.
And will Valeria herself inspire Nikolai? She was the best at the end of last week and probably wants to stay in the VIP room. Are you worried?
Well, to be honest, no.
Well, last week you were the strongest, the best participant.
Yeah.
Tell me, what is the probability that your portrait will remain in the hall?
I think it's a big possibility because I think I did a great job with the last assignment. And today I will work to the maximum.
Can we work?
Yes.
Look, we have this background and nothing else. And you. The most difficult task is that before there was something to work with, and now you're working with yourself.
I got the impression that Valeria is the favorite, perhaps of the jury.
So let's work here. Chest. Uh-huh.
Valeria is generally a separate conversation. Many consider her a very strong competitor on this project. To be honest, I was disappointed in her when I saw how she worked today.
Here, well done. A little higher chin. It was more difficult to work with nothing, but you did a good job.
I didn't like the fact that Valeria was given a lot of time, almost 10 minutes we counted. Valeria didn't ride on anything, didn't slide from anywhere. She just sat on the floor and posed, and her pose was the same all the time. In principle, well, I don't know, it would have been possible to do more in 10 minutes.
The photo shoot at the market is completed, and Igor Pankov and the participants tried their best. After all, they will be evaluated by the judges based on these photos, and one of the girls will leave the show at the end of this program. I liked it very much, especially this whole entourage in the market when we were shooting. This is my whole story. The girls were all very interesting, everyone tried their best, all did a good job. Igor, thank you very much. Girls, thanks to Igor.
It was a pleasure to work with you.
Thanks.
Thanks, see you.
Well, we'll see you at the council. It turns out that the work of a model is not a simple craft at all. Tired girls return to the house, and tomorrow they will have an early rise and the main event of the program, the Council of Judges.
Who will clean the floors? And who trampled it? We had a snack very quickly and we understood that it was late and decided to go to bed. Oh, we woke up to this beautiful shared alarm clock. The alarm clock rings in every room where we can hear it. Getting up was extremely difficult.
Being a supermodel is a tedious and difficult job, and the participants have no choice but to wake up and put themselves in order, and gather for an important and responsible event, the Council of Judges. After it, one of them will go home, the one who the experts recognize as the worst according to the results of the 3 tests. The judges are ready to watch and evaluate the participants' work at Anfisa Jakova's masterclass and photo sessions at the market and abandoned factory. The girls get beautiful hairstyles, makeup, and pick up elegant dresses, in which they will walk along the runway.
Today we are starting the second council of the Model XL project. This week, 12 participants came to the luxurious mansion. In a short time, they have already learnt a lot. They have passed extreme tests and starred in a fashion photo shoot. But only one of them will become the winner of the project and sign a contract with the leading international modeling agency, Metro Model Agency, Switzerland. And she will become the face of my brand's new collection.
Bogdana Samuelenko is the first to go to the judges.
Oof. This is not Bogdana today, but Tamara Gvertsitali on the Kremlin stage. Anfisa, you're great. Can you sing something? Play violinist? Play? Not with my voice right now. It's hoarse. Hoarse. You were singing something? No. Or are you yelling at the girls? Caught a cold.
Probably poured cold water on themselves.
She was yelling at someone. Yeah, we were fighting. We just couldn't share the robe. Couldn't share the robe? Yeah. With whom? With Evgenia. Give me the robe here.
Everything is fine in the house. Now everyone knows who you can bother, who you can't.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Let's see how you worked. You see this frame? She is absolutely unrecognizable. New, different here. I really like this frame. She tasted better than a sausage. People stopped, filmed.
Then the whole market fed me. Seriously? Yes. I am in a kind of borderline state. This photo does not cause me outright delight. Just as a person who can somehow evaluate whether it is beautiful or ugly. Because you're not a man?
I probably haven't eaten a sausage for 20 years, but now I want a piece of sausage. This is an image that enhances the effect of the desire to both eat a piece of sausage and a piece of the actress.
She was just there all the time. She was lying in the same position. And do you remember that her hand with the lemons did not move at all?
And now let's watch a night test at an abandoned factory.
Ooh, wow, what is it? What happened to this girl? She was a beautiful girl and now? By the way, when I showed her this position, Bogdana did not get this pose, but here she just surpassed. It's beautiful here, surpassed herself.
I see passion here. Zmaya Gorinich wants to devour everyone around this plant.
Bogdana, I have questions, just like at our last competition. So thank you for now. I'll see you in the final of our today's program. Thanks.
The judges expect Evgenia Tobikova to be next on the platform.
So, ooh, the Greek goddess.
Evgenia, tell us about your point of view of the situation with Bogdana.
I was pushed into the pool and the girls said it was Bogdana. I went to find out why she did it. I went there, I said, pick up my things. She pushed me for the second time when I was already in a bathrobe.
What conclusion did you make after the incident?
We found a common solution. We are now in a normal, friendly relationship. Because we're both adult, reasonable women. Let's discuss your photo shoot, okay?
Sausage fairy. We have a tooth fairy and there's a sausage one. It's very beautiful.
The pose is very advantageous. We don't see your problem place.
Slim girl.
And in fact, it turns out that there is no longer a plus-size model, but a regular model. Yes, I think that in this position, she has absolutely nothing to do in our project.
It seems that there's not enough weight for the XL model, but a very slender girl is depicted here.
This sausage fairy, I think everyone agrees with me, she is beautiful.
Absolutely. We can create a new brand of sausage fairy right now. Under this brand, sell a new taste of sausage. Evgenia, thank you very much. Everything worked out for you. See you.
Thanks. I'm very happy with this photo where they called me a sausage fairy. I think I'll go further.
It's time for Layla Omar to find out how she performed in the trials this week. Hello.
Let's take a look at the photo. I don't like the way you put your feet here. I don't like it either.
Somehow it seems that you're shorter or something. Well, I'm sorry, like a gnome. Like a little pumpkin on the counter. Yes.
The photo is terrible, and the belly, is that her belly sticking out? She had a nicely made suit where the belly was not visible, and as a result the belly sticks out. Look at her. Just a lemon, one solid lemon. It's just that Layla obviously has a story that we're trying to hide with all sorts of poses, and here it seemed to be emphasized, dumped on us right from the screen. Let's see the tests. So, we talked to you at the posing that you need to get up in such a position and that the belly is not in profile. It is necessary to turn around, cover it with your hand, but as if to put your hand in such a position that you can cover your belly with your elbow or palm.
And they are such belly volumes that they are difficult to hide.
Do you want me to put Layla in a pose right now to hide her belly?
Yes, we do.
Try, yes. And I will prove you can hide the belly. Any belly. I hope it works.
Well, at least part of the belly.
Like this. Stand up like this, please. Turn more. With the front, just a second. Elbow. And to squeeze in, that cannot be squeezed in. Head on to us. And from here, that's where Pavel is sitting. Do you see the belly?
Well, practically not.
And you say it's impossible to hide the belly. You can. Anfisa, you are in the project. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
They can't straighten up because there is volume from below.
We kick out everyone else there and leave Anfisa. Thank you very much. Go backstage.
Go ahead.
Everything turned out as I'd expected.
Alexandra Konyakina goes next to the judges. Boulder, Boulder, this is your podium. How pretty you are. Let's take a look at your work. Look at your photo.
You're my good girl. She doesn't look like herself at all.
Well, that's not bad for a model.
Are you advertising jamon here? Yes, the one at your feet. My favorite jamon.
Well, in general, the task was to advertise, first of all, yourself, because you are a commodity inside this shooting. Well, after all, I see a spark of sexuality here. I see an ungrouped, large body, that's all I see. Excuse me, please. Why did you roll your knee along the body? To increase your volumes even more here. Why did you pull your leg? Not bend it. a huge thigh. Thank you very much. Go.
Thank you very much. The prospects for winning are 100%. That is, they are rivals. It will be necessary to fight, as it turned out, but there are chances.
And now the winner of the last program, Valeria Necheva, will appear before the judges. Will she be able to retain the title of the best and the VIP room?
What a super fresh. What a nude.
Valeria, you were the best last week. Let's not waste time and see how she actually worked.
Listen, I like it. Despite this, I like it.
That is, this is the only participant who is really brave. She turned her face to the wind, realizing that the wind was going to blow into her cheeks. Used it. Well, the model has different tasks. There are comical tasks.
You didn't pull your belly in. Thank God she got at least one bad photo. I think that here the mouth distracts from everything, from the belly, from the legs, from everything. You only look at the mouth. The mouth is great. The mouth is great. I'm telling you, it's such a dentist appointment. That's beautiful. Wow.
And the fire, and I'm on fire. And the face is bright. There's just nothing to say right away. But you're enjoying it. It's like an explosion from the inside. Very beautiful.
Firewoman. Valeria improved the pose. It turned out very sexy.
It's beautiful, very interesting, and the hands are interesting. She leaned on her hip.
That's it. All I demanded from others, lift your head up and there will be sexy. And close your eyes. Everything you need. If only everything was as simple as Anfisa says. Raise your head up and there will be sex.
Realizing how much you already have in advance, as they say, in quotes, you could have worked better.
You just won the last contest. What will happen next is completely unclear. Go backstage. Yes, thank you.
Thanks. The officer's wife and the favorite of Nikolai Ovechkin, Elena Pashtuk, comes to the podium. What a beautiful dress you have, and jewelry, this hairstyle, and you're still sad.
In anguish. It's not true, I cheered up.
No, Elena, my dear, you're lying. I spend every day with you. And it was me who pulled you into the project by the ears. Well, another week has passed.
Do you regret it?
And Elena has remained the same sad lady sitting by the window. Unfortunately.
And maybe it's still better to be the wife of an officer and, well, to hell with it with the modeling business. I firmly decided that I would work as a plus-size model. This is my mantra. I decided I was going to be a model. I try. I try. Do you understand? I try.
If you go at this pace, maybe something will turn out by the age of 76. Let's see how you work in the frame.
It seems to me that with such a facial expression, Elena told us everything she thinks about our project.
And Fisa, do you have questions about the pose?
Of course, there are questions about the pose. Elena was a very small, not so big belly, and as it seems here that she did not pull it in. On the contrary, she arched in such a way that it fell out. I remember you clearly at the casting. You came brighter than you are now. That is, you are slowly fading. And it seems to me that if you suddenly participate in the next stage of the competition, then we will lose you altogether. We'll take a look at the photo shoot at the market. Maybe it will change something.
Oh, let's see. Corn, the queen of the fields.
Oh, and I think the first association, the cashier is tired, sat down, buy Crimean onions.
I think you don't always work out with your face, but it's not even just a face. It's a reflection of your inner state.
The facial expression she had throughout the photo shoot is the one that's in the photo, yes. She didn't do anything to change something somehow. That's what I said yesterday, that she was with a string bag of onions, as if she'd just left the store and it was time for her to run to her husband for the train. Unfortunately, the results are not impressive. Go backstage, Elena. Thanks.
Thanks.
It's hard to take it when every judge criticizes you, when there is no support from any person. I feel that I have the strength, I have the potential, and I will prove that I'm one of the best. Violetta, come to us. Whoa, the gum boil got inflated.
It's not even about gum boil. It inflated such a leg that it's approximately, here I see this frame frontally, the volume of your right leg. It turns out it's a little bit more than the volume of your waist. How did this happen? I can't understand.
I think that it was just me who put the foot wrong. I just probably crossed it and didn't take a step. It was necessary to take a step, yes. It was definitely only you who put your foot wrong. The other girls handled the story better. Let's watch the photo shoot at the market.
Thank you very much for this shot, because this is compensation for what happened to you at the night trial.
Well, this is one of my favorite photos of today.
And mine too.
Thanks. Yes, I really like it too.
Thanks to Anfisa for teaching you how to group. You don't have a belly in this frame. Properly rested your hand on the waist zone. This also helps you to make a rather elegant hand. I quite like this frame. Of course, I wouldn't buy sausages from you because I don't eat meat.
I haven't eaten meat for quite a long time either, but here I want to bite this sausage.
Well, at least a smell, yes?
Yes, I can smell it from this photo. Violetta, thank you very much. Something worked out, something didn't work out. You're going backstage at the moment. Okay, thanks. I'm opening up and I would really like to open up more and more.
Let's invite the next participant. Elena Tarakina, please come to the studio.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm very glad to see you.
I like the way you're holding up.
Yes, you've liked her from the first day.
When you go out, I want to see some signs of attention right away.
Oh, thank you so much.
Let's look at your photos. Pavel, we realized at the casting that you have a special
Yes,
interest
you see a
in this
person, you
participant.
immediately want to show some signs of attention. Go, Pavel. But pay attention to the pose. It's perfect.
The figure has good proportions, right?
Well, it can also be spoiled, like for some of our previous participants with good proportions.
Yes.
The fire didn't work out for you at all. Oh, yo. Oh.
Very beautiful hip line.
It's commercial. I agree. Commercial. You know, it's as commercial as you are, which is the most interesting thing. You look so similar. Not similar. Not in terms of character. You and she are similar in terms of how you look on TV.
I look at you and admire you. Well, some moments need to be worked on. Well, let's move on to the market relations.
Ooh. This is my favorite photo. This is just an amazing photo.
My darling, you look good in all outfits. When I looked at the photos, I was looking for something else. Some details.
Don't look for any details when there is a beautiful woman in a crown and a fish in the frame. Please go backstage. I'm so glad they complimented me. I felt like I was in first grade when I got an A or something else. I want to say, Mom, Dad, I was praised. Look, I'm a good girl.
Will the Oriental beauty Victoria Hasanova receive the same positive ratings?
Hello.
Hello.
Her face looks like she was crying today.
Do you miss something or have you fought with someone?
I didn't fight with anyone. Yes, I'm missing something. Because of some of my flaws, maybe. Well, rather, I'm freaked out.
When you're emotional, it's normal. This girl can cry sometimes.
Agree.
And laugh louder. The main thing is to be noticed.
I'm not shy about it. Let's take a look at your work this week.
Well, it looks really good. Because the hair flew, you put your feet at the right interval. Thank God you didn't, spread your fingers. You gathered them correctly on your hip. Well done.
I'm interested to see what was on the market.
I suggest we take a look.
Candy! This is completely different, woman. God, I have goosebumps. Whoa.
In general, in fact, you're in danger because judging by this photo, you are not at all plus size. Yes.
Wow, the photo is superb. The photo is awesome.
But this is a huge plus. Not a size, but a plus. Because you were able to work like that. I applaud you.
Victoria, I double applaud you because I also get goosebumps from this work. If only your boyfriend could see this photo now, we should send it to him. I'm really excited.
Well then, run backstage. Rejoice.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks. If the jury chooses the best girl of the week based on a photo from the market, I think I have every chance of becoming the best. Elena, we're waiting for you on the podium. Hello.
Hello.
Just like Aziza in her best years. Did she have it? Well, yes.
How are you doing?
Super. It's just a cartoon. If it wasn't for a cheerful face, then goodbye. And it's really cheerful. Let's have the next one.
Oh.
That's the one.
What did you do to the fire? How did you get the fire in your hand?
Yeah, why is the fire in your hand? I caught it because this is my element.
And do you see that it looks like a bird from below, the image here?
Phoenix, wow. I'm not afraid of fire at all. I'm ready. I told the girls to jump into it.
But the fire is alive. They say it fills people. It's true, and you need to make friends with it.
Elena managed to make friends with fire. Great. Did you eat the raw fish? Wow, I like it. Yeah, I think this is Shanghai of some kind, right?
Well, I like that.
I can't say it's beautiful, but it's fashion. Well, I don't like it. The belly is large, but yes, it's Shanghai.
Cheeky, brazen, passionate, sexual, in short.
Get out of here.
Go.
Thanks. I caught this fireball. I want this photo madly.
Jana, please come to the studio.
I really don't like the hairstyle and those eyelashes. When will they fall off? My nails have already started to fall off. Now the eyelashes will start too. Here I am. Lord hallelujah. See? Here's another one already.
Collect them.
I have given you the setting to get rid of everything that is not yours. The turn is good. You can't see the belly and you have an impressive one. You see? How did you cover it up? And you say you can't cover your belly? You can. I'm telling you, this is Mr. Bean.
Sorry.
It's just Home Alone when Roberts came in there and every time they had some kind of test. Nikolai, tell me how was the photo shoot at the market?
And now we will see. Flounder.
Well, I see a flounder and Jana somehow hid behind it.
And I will stand up for Jana here because I see Jana naked more often than I do myself. During fitting, during adjustments, Katja, you don't have to look like that. And this is just the most advantageous pose for her. She took away the abdominal and the pelvic area under herself, under the counter, sorry if I say so. Another very important story. The camera loves your face so much.
So there is no need to hide it behind a flounder.
Jana, go.
By the way, I liked the photo with the flounder. I don't know why they said that I covered my face. I think on the contrary, I removed all of this and it turned out to be so Indian and the flounder looked like a leopard.
The last participant is on the podium, the plus-size blogger Dariana Yats.
Oh my god. Here, Dariana hid her belly very well because it's the hardest thing for her in this situation. But here, as you can see, we do not see it. This is more proof that the belly can be removed. I praise the pose, but the face isn't good. And the legs are beautiful.
You need to think about yourself not worse than you are, but a little better than you are. Do you understand? A little better. Try it. After all, you're really very interesting. Look, you're beautiful, and your excitement gives you a lot of bright colors. And even now, you're pretty. Ooh, what is it?
I'm going to hug everyone right now. Oh, it started. Yes. How? Unexpectedly. Girls, I'll tell you more. She's even managed to manipulate the jury. Well, girls, she'll cry like that a couple of times and they'll figure it out. It's just really very important to me how I look in the photo and all.
My baby. Of course it's important.
She's just an actress in life. She does this performance well and plays with us too. It's the same thing. What's on your chest?
These are frying pans, but she drowned them. It's really very brave.
I really like the face and don't like everything that comes next. I really like this kerchief, even her look with it, with the glasses. So I like only 10% of the photo.
And what you show from the inside is very expressive. Very bright, almost in the heart.
Thank you very much.
Backstage, please.
I have two favorites, Elena and Victoria. I vote for Victoria, absolutely agree. Elena with fish, Victoria. Elena, the one that's the queen, the queen.
I agree that Victoria is great. She opened up in a completely new way. I'll say that I liked even more how Dariana revealed herself.
I think that only Victoria had no mistakes.
I agree with you on this.
And now we need to make a very difficult decision. Which of the girls will lead the show today? Let's talk about the worst.
Those who are not ready to fight to appoint themselves.
You mean Yana?
Yes.
We have a wonderful candidate. This is Elena Pastouche.
I think she really needs to go home, clean the shirts for the military man.
Remember Layla? And Layla, yes. At the posing, Layla could not cope with her belly at all.
Probably. If you compare Layla and Elena from my point of view, then Elena is weaker.
Let's make a decision, no matter how difficult it may be. Who is the worst?
So the decision has been made, and Ekaterina Skolkina is ready to announce it to the project's participants.
Two girls worked extremely poorly this week. We conferred for a long time, but in the end, we were able to agree and made a decision. But let's start with the pleasant one and determine the best participant based on the results of this week. The only participant who chose a pose on her own at a fashion photo shoot wasn't wrong. Elena Terracchini, you are the best this week. Congratulations on the lightning fast success. Thank you very much. I don't agree with the jury's choice. I think Victoria Hazanova was the best. The next photo will go to the girl who turned the market upside down. Yes, Bogdana, it's you. Take your picture. You're doing great. Thanks. Thanks. This girl had the hardest time in the market. But even despite the most difficult conditions, she managed to take one of the best shots. Victoria, I have your picture in my hands. Thanks. Evgenia, the photo is yours. Didn't expect it? No. Thanks. Well done. There is a lot to work on. Thanks. The girl, the only one of all, was able to conquer the elements of fire in the trials. Elena, come and take your photo. Thanks. This girl has not yet reached her potential. She is slowly but surely moving towards her goal. Alessandra, I'm talking about you. Thanks. Valeria, you're in the project. Thanks. To be honest, I expected more from this girl at the casting. So far, she shows herself to be quite average, but there has not been much time. Violetta, this photo is yours. Thanks. Dariana, why are you crying? A speck got into my eye. I like everything. You're so wonderful. You're so cool. A speck got into my eye. Dear God. And if being honest, I'm honest. I can't get it out. Maybe there's a hair sticking out somewhere. Do you want me to do it? Thanks. Thanks. Girls, it was about you three that we argued the most. But we decided to give this girl another chance. Yana, I'm giving you this photo. Thanks. No need to give up. Elena and Leila, please come to me. Leila, you had one of the worst photos. There's too much vulgarity in your poses. But Elena's picture was even worse. You look 20 years older. You're clamped shut. There is no emotion in you. But what Leila did was still worse. The bull-size model does not show excess weight. She shows a happy woman who has appetizing shapes. One of you is going home right now. Elena, we really want to see your emotions. So you'll stay in the project. Thank you very much. Oh, I'm happy. I wish you to never give up. Thank you so much for being with us. You have undoubtedly graced this project. Thank you and goodbye. Thanks. Girls, I'm saying goodbye to you until next week, but you have no idea how difficult it will be. Bye. I'm very grateful for this experience. It was fun. It was cool. It was tough. Leila! After all that, the judges decided that I was leaving. The judges decided after all. Well, the judges decided and our wishes coincided, and you didn't want to leave. I wanted to leave. Stop with these stupid questions, okay? I'm telling you that I wanted to leave. I'm asking you normal questions. Okay, you'll fight now. I'm just saying. And my desire coincided with the judges' decision, you know. I am at a loss because, well, we really all came to this project for victory. Have I ever in the week I've been living here created the impression that I'm hypocritical or a liar or something else? Do you want to leave on that note? Farewell on this sad note. Aren't you interested? Bye then. Those who say that I don't need it should go themselves, because these phrases should not be heard in this house. You could have put the suitcase in there normally instead of throwing it. Refuse to participate in the project because you are weak. I am stronger than all of you put together here. That's why I'm leaving.
In the next program, the fight for the title of the main plus-size model continues. A masterclass on fashion walk at the railway station, models versus diets, photo shoot in the style of body art. Who will refuse to take explicit photos?
I already see this meme. I am Signor Tomato, Big Tomato. Everyone says, what kind of tomato is she? She's the tomato graveyard.
Emotions are heating up. Scandals between the participants do not subside.
My God, you would shut up before I kill you!
Who will leave the show and who will continue to participate? Tune in next week.